Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the stream. Suddenly realizing I've left that on. There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the stream. My name is Pockets, and this is Michelle. First name Michelle, last name Fun. Oh, weird. Welcome to the stream. It's going to be a super chill stream. I've just woken up from a crazy long nap, and I'm not all together with it, as you might be able to tell by my haphazard talking situation. Oh god. Hey there. We're going to be playing some more Super Mario 64. Going to be doing some speedruns of this and see how that goes. See if I can get a PB. That'd be kind of nice. There was a few times in the last stream that were pretty close. We had some really nice splits in the last stream right until Husbando Stage 2. That kind of went a bit at that point. If you haven't joined us before on one of these streams, it's real simple. All we do is we play Mario and we talk and we shoot the shit. There is a voice channel for this on my Discord. You can join if you like. Oh, hey there, Flick. If you've got the appropriate permission to join said thing. It says you're playing Pokemon Stadium on your side. What? I haven't updated it. My bad. My bad. I fixed it. I'll need to fix that in the VOD later as well. But thanks for letting me know. Yay! So yeah, some more Super Mario 64. How is everybody at home? I'm incredibly tired. But sometimes, you know, some of the best stuff comes out of, you know, sleepy pockets times. I can remember back in the day, some of the funniest shit that came out of my mouth was when I was absolutely exhausted. Yeah, no worries, Flick. Completely up to you. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. I've been rewatching Sherlock, which is a good show. Forgot how good that was. It's great, but it's hot outside. Yeah, it's real warm. I've had my window open all day, which is rare in Scotland. I've had my window open all damn day with a fan blasting air in, and it's still ridiculously warm. Had to order shorts on Amazon. Properly adulting. Yeah, that's been how it is. Hey Pockets, guess what? What? Well, also Tubes. There it is. Oh, Tubes in with a sub. Thank you so much for using your Prime sub on me, my dude. That is absolutely legendary. I mean, free money for the streamer, am I right? If you've got a Amazon Prime. Thank you, dude. Thank you for slinging that my way. I'd also like to let you know that Puffin, I was setting up the stream, had OBS open, and suddenly my alert goes off saying that Puffin had followed. And I shat myself, like that, for example, when Marsh yelling at me. Because I thought I was streaming when the follow notification came through, Tubes. So I honestly thought I was streaming me setting the stream up like this, just like, dude, that goes over there, that goes over there, and then suddenly alert, and I'm like, shit, am I streaming right now? Also, welcome to the stream, Marsh.
I hopped from the other VC to this one for a bit.
No worries, my dude. I am gonna turn you up, I think.
It's fine. I'm talking very quietly because I just tried the solution to my problem I was having before. You had to use the other headphones thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't work either.
Oh, well, what you need to do is spend £2,000.
Yeah, I just said, I said I'm not spending, I just said I'm not going to do the multiplayer GameCube stream. I'm not spending
If I host it, we can play it.
Sounder.
If I host it, we can do it.
Yeah, but then you got to get all the stuff for it
I
as
can
well.
figure that shit out. We'll make it work.
Well,
I'm a teller. Yeah, cheers, Tubes. Yeah, she scared the shit out of me while I was fucking setting up. I was like, wait, what? I'm live! Fuck! I wasn't live.
live on tits.
Live on tits. Live on tits. So, Marsh, how are you doing today, my dude? You tried to do a GameCube stream that didn't work out so well.
It was trying to test for the GameCube stream tomorrow, which I might just do the single player one tomorrow if even we can't do it.
Yeah.
But
I think the way we got around it in the end was if in Parsec, if you turn on.
No, so echo cancellation was on, and all that was on. It was just, for some reason, Yari could always hear himself, no matter what I did.
Weird, because it just cut everything out for me whenever I talk. Anyway, fuck it. We'll deal with that later after the stream. You're currently testing out a 3D printer too, says Tubes. Ooh, You know, I almost
Oh.
bought a 3D printer the other year there, like in November, I think.
You nearly bought the tiny one, didn't you?
Yeah, I wanted just a little one just to print off little things. I wanted to just try it out. There's a 3D printer in the Hack Lab in the basement of this building. They've got one of the original MakerBots and then some of the bigger ones. And the reason I want to kind of use it is because I want to 3D print ukulele, obviously.
I've still got my 3D printer over there.
But apparently you can 3D print kazoos.
Yeah, you can.
So like all you need is the little filament inside, and then you're sorted. So I mean that's looking like a money-making opportunity for me. 3D print kazoo, stamp my name on it, and boom, instant money, right?
You wouldn't even have to stamp your name on it.
Right.
If you opened up a CAD software, you could literally imprint the Pockets logo into the kazoo.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I actually looked at getting custom kazoos made to send out with people who are pledging me on Patreon and stuff. Yeah, it's real expensive.
With the 3D printer way, it would actually be a lot cheaper.
I'd have to buy the 3D printer though.
The other funny thing is you could then totally put a note in which says you get your own personal kazoo solo right to the face.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I suppose I better jump into the game, right? So
Possibly.
let's load this up. Kill that
Maybe.
music. Move that down there. No signal. Great.
Did you change your aspect ratio?
I did
after the
indeed.
last stream? Okay.
I've
just
actually made it better.
Oh.
So now it's filling up more screen.
Oh.
Yeah, that's looking good.
Also, if you hear clicking and clacking from my mic, I'm sorry, I'm just holding a GameCube controller and just...
Yeah, GameCube controllers are loud as shit. If I do actually buy one, I'll help you out, dude. Sorry, if you got any. Okay. Thanks, buddy.
I mean, I've still got mine as well.
I'll see. I was looking at like I think it was like 100 quid for that little one, and you could totally print a kazoo on it, but it'd be like one at a time. I think one would take like an hour. Probably like hours. Sorry.
So Pockets, my one's like twice the size of that little one. I think it was only like 200 quid, but that was because it was from like Lidl or
yeah, and
Aldi
it
or
didn't.
something
It
like
didn't.
that.
It arrived broken. Remember?
It arrived broken, which sucked, but they were actually pretty good about fixing it.
Right.
So.
I want to try some Clippy, and then I'll do some runs.
I'm gonna take my hoodie off. It's too.
Actually, holy shit! It's
But
suddenly
now I
become
can't get in.
overcast here in Edinburgh, so now the temperature's plummeted, and it's actually really comfortable. So I think Flick is going to join us later because I think she's going to be reading us some funny shit, which is going to be nice.
Yep.
Although we might hop in a private call for that. Oh god,
Huh? What?
nothing. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Flick is all sweaty from playing Beat Saber, so.
I'm doing a hacking confuddled.
Although Flick was annoyed that all the custom maps that she wanted to play are terrible maps. Because they're not very popular songs on there.
Yeah.
So it seems to be.
I mean, I wrote a fanfic.
I wrote a
Yeah,
fanfic when I was 6 years old.
I don't want to say niche, but like the older songs now
Yeah,
that
their
aren't
maps are
like
terrible.
super popular, the maps are just garbage.
Yeah. Oh god, I keep fucking that up. I almost had it. Ooh, woo.
How long have you been unplugged? Stupid 5-track.
Yes, Rasputin's great. Which version? The slow version or the fast version?
The funk overload.
The funk overload
version
version's
is
like
my
my favorite,
version
yeah.
of that. It's so good.
Yeah.
The fast one, the funk overload. It's
See,
so
I never
good.
used to be able to finish that. And then it wasn't until I watched Willow play it a few times I actually started being able to finish it.
That's like one of the only expert maps I can actually finish.
I can do a lot of expert. Actually,
I know you can because
expert and expert plus.
for a good while I was trying to rival your I Wanna Be by the 500 miles. I was trying to rival your fucking score on that, and I beat it once, and then like 2 days later you beat that score. I was like,
The thing is like the only reason I stopped playing Beat Saber was because like my arms would get super tired really quickly. For the simple fact is, like the vibrators are far too heavy for like that sort of swinging around.
I
And I
will
was
say
like,
one thing.
I want index controllers. That's what
Index
I'm saying.
controls with Beat Saber is actually kind of awesome.
Yeah, I've heard. They kind of stick at a funny angle, but you can adjust that.
No. Right, so they used to stick out at a funny angle, but then I think Beat Saber put in official index support, so now they stick out at the right angle.
Yeah.
But because the way the index like controller actually feels in the hand, like it's a stick in your hand basically.
You got to
It
the top
feels-
4K in UK Beat Saber. Holy shit, Tubes, that's amazing. I'm not that good. I play it for exercise mainly. I don't play it for competition.
Yeah. So because of the shape of index controls, they actually feel like you're holding sabers in your hands.
Yeah.
They are really decent.
Yeah, don't rub it in. I'm still on the fucking waiting list. They extended it again like a week ago. Sad about that. Oops. Actually, you were wrong. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Here comes a humble brag. Actually, I was 12.
You say they've extended it, but I've also seen.
Balls.
I think it was like
4K
eBay
in
and
the world.
like
500 in the UK. Holy shit. That's insane, Tubes.
a bunch of like scalpers have obviously bought indexes and are just selling them for like double their price.
Yeah, but fuck that noise. But buying
No,
from
that's why I'm
scalpers
saying
is
that they're
like...
a bunch of plats.
Yeah, buying from scalpers is never a fucking good thing either. Like, not only because it, like, encourages them, but, like... Fuck you, man! It is good exercise. It's great exercise.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I feel as if it's better to play a bunch of... For exercise, it's better to play a bunch of low difficulty maps with good flow than it is to play a few really difficult maps. Because that means you can play longer. It kind of brings your energy levels up, and you play for like 40 minutes. Do like 40 minutes to an hour of like Beat Saber on like better flow.
Better each way into it, as Tubes puts it.
Yeah.
I'd say honestly, the other game I recommend for the hour exercise is that Until You Fall game I was playing the other day.
Yeah.
Because that again, it starts off pretty easy. And then, like, as you get further in the levels, it's like you don't realize you've been playing for like one run. You've been playing like 50 minutes to an hour.
Hey, Flick, I can't remember. It's been that long since I played Beat Saber with mods installed because fuck that fucking piece of shit never fucking works for me. But I think you can install playlists with the mod manager.
Yes, you can.
And if you search for songs with good flow playlists, there'll be whole playlists with songs with great flows on lots of different difficulties. And they're designed for exercising. And that's the ones I use for exercising.
I don't think it's playlists anymore because they added the campaign mode. And then the mod manager adds the custom campaigns. Like,
Right.
the playlist doesn't work anymore, but the custom campaigns basically acts as a playlist.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit, that was good. I would if the mod worked. Yeah, I know. I think Flick has been custom installing songs with the website because the actual because that's the problem I have as well. No matter what I do, occasionally when I boot it up, even after I've reinstalled all the mods after an update, I'm using fucking the one on the Beat Saber Discord, the one that's
there's two. There's one that really doesn't work, and there's one that works.
All right, well then I'll have to look into that.
Because I had the one that really didn't work, and then I got the one that does work, and
It's
I
like the
manually
assistant,
installed...
the mod assistant or some shit.
Yeah, I think that's the outdated one. They've added it.
Well, that's the one at the top of their goddamn Discord. What the fuck? It's like beginners and noobs use this guide, and then it says use this, and they're like, all right, well, fine.
There's also the fact of when I did my mods, I also installed the custom character mod, which is no longer supported by default. Like you have to manually install that one.
I've heard it's best just to use is it OVR or something to like use 3D character models.
No, because then you have to, if you want to, you have to sync up the videos and like line them up, and it can be a bit of a bastard.
Or like use Live. That's another one.
Honestly, the people who say it's easier to just use that other software are the people who don't want to put the effort into converting a model for Unity with like.
Here's the thing though. I personally feel as if the mod part of Beat Saber at the moment, the mod community, it used to be like click install, that's it installed, you're done, there's no fucking about it, right? But ever since Beat Saber started releasing constant updates, it has become an uphill struggle to keep your mods up to date so that they function. So I used to regularly come on and be like, oh shit, where are all my mods? And then I'd try and reinstall them and it'd just be like, nah. It would never
honestly,
work.
It doesn't help that they've now got one of the mod developers on the official Beat Saber team.
That's the guy who did the multiplayer mode, right?
They kind of didn't realize that working with a mod developer, because like if you look at how mods are released, mods are basically released like updates like every week, whereas a game will update like every month or so, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's the point when Beat Saber suddenly started updating so goddamn rapidly. play Popstar over and over again if I had no mods. What about Crab Rave? Crab Rave's in the base game.
Have you tried any 360 maps yet, Flick? Those are a lot of fun.
I get so dizzy playing the 360 maps.
Oh, I love them. I can only play them on hard. I can't play them on expert.
So.
False.
Hopefully that's not easy.
Yeah, it'd be nice because that's the only that's the main thing that stops me from playing Beat Saber regularly. Is there's a fucking 70% chance that when you click that button, your mods are just gone.
The one thing I will say wholeheartedly that sucked is the fact of Beat Saber's a rhythm game. And the reason that sucks is Steam Workshop, like, for most games, it's like, yeah, we'll have mods and stuff, that's fine, but because Beat Saber's mod community revolves entirely around basically piracy.
Yeah,
like, no,
like
no,
Osu,
we can't
for
support
example.
this. Yeah, we can't support this.
Like I remember, like when I was younger, I'd I think it was not Trackmania. What's the fucking Stepmania? That was it, or Stepmania,
Yeah.
the PC one.
Yeah, the PC DDR.
Yeah, so like what I would do is instead of like downloading songs from websites like to listen to these bands, I'd just be like, I'll just listen to it on this website because I know you can get them there. Holy shit! I'm getting really good at this,
Yeah, well, not only will they stop making money, they'll also potentially get sued because if, say, someone puts, I don't know, like a Snoop Dogg song on the workshop, they
Here's
still have to take responsibility for allowing that to go
Yeah.
up on the workshop.
Here's what I've always been in the mindset of. I fucking bought your goddamn game. I should be able to do with it whatever the fuck I want. If I want to modify it, that's absolutely fine. You know what I mean? It's like buying an Xbox and saying you can't fucking jailbreak it, you know, like...
Honestly, modifying is one thing. It's then the distribution of the mods that's the whole other.
Yeah.
Like, that's the grey area.
No. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
are
Are you noticing this?
You are just clipping
Jesus.
again and again and again.
Fucking hell. I'll never get it in a run, though.
No, you
I'll
won't.
never get it in a run.
100%.
I'm just going to keep doing it. Also, it was really nice seeing everybody in the VC already. When I was like, oh, there's people in the VC, that's crazy.
Well, I asked Yari to come in so we could test the GameCube stuff, and then I think Noi and Nos hopped on us at some point, and then I left because I got really angry, and then at some point Lightson joined, and then I came back.
Oh, fuck, I keep diving for that. Oh yeah, my controller arrived. I just haven't been home to get it.
Oh, yay. My
not
battery...
not the Vive controller, but the Nintendo 64 controller.
Yeah, the N64 controller. My battery should be here tomorrow, and then Friday I should be getting some bananas.
B-A-N-A-N-A-N-A-N-A-N-A. Oh god!
No, it's this shit is bananas. B-Q-R-A-F-A-T.
If someone raises an issue, they remove it. They won't have an issue as it's content out of their control. Yeah, like if someone uploads something to YouTube and it's copyright. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But that just means that there's literally like no point in putting the workshop up because it just means everything will be taken down like immediately. Unless you manually made the song for Beat Saber yourself, as in like you composed the song and everything. Yeah.
Body Trip looks like a lot of fun. I want to try more rhythm games in VR, definitely.
What was the Synth Rider or something like that? That one's pretty good, like from what I've seen. Osu doesn't have issues for two reasons. One, Osu is not a
Old as
paid-for
fuck.
game, and two, Osu is not on Steam.
Yeah,
Like, you have to go through third-party websites or use the Osu's own installation stuff to get Osu songs.
and I think they host the songs on their own server as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So again, Osu's kind of in
Where are their
that
servers
legal gray.
based?
I think they host the downloads for most of the songs, but once you download it, it's on your thing.
Yeah. That's crazy. Australia. Yeah, shit, they're definitely subject to copyright. Ugh.
But I guess nobody will rat on Osu because then they'll lose their favorite game.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people have. I bet they've received tons of cease and desists.
Probably. Not as many. Who do you think's got more cease and desists? The amount Osu's received or the amount Nintendo sent out?
Yeah. The amount Nintendo sent out. That's the thing with anything that has user-generated content, whether it be official or unofficial. There's always a chance of it having some sort of copyright material. I mean, just look at YouTube, for example. There was never any vetting process back in the old days for copyright material, but when people started uploading movies and episodes, they had to implement some sort of system. Yeah, exactly. VR chat. There's the people basically the way I think they're doing it in VR chat is just as Google Drives filled with movie files, right?
Yeah, it depends. I think Karita is running off his own server.
Right. See, that's incredibly illegal, and that wouldn't be very difficult to figure out where his server is located as well.
No. But again, like who plays VR chat is actually going to report that world.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like the main reason things get hit for copyright on YouTube is that damn bot. The bot that will pick up on things that don't even exist.
Yeah.
Like, you shared the JonTron's post, where he was like, his video got finged for copyright.
And that section was completely muted as well.
Yeah.
And there was nothing there. There's no song. And yet he's still got a copyright strike from the song that used to be there. It's like, dude, that's YouTube? Fuck you, man. I've given up on YouTube, like, I mean, emotionally. I used to really care about, like, trying to be, you know, all above board with their copyright bullshit. Like, when I do covers, like, registering what cover I'm doing, like, making sure it was all on board. Especially, like, I mean, a lot of musicians do this on YouTube, but making sure that you're okay to cover it throughout PRS and MCPS and all that shit. Like, you gotta make sure you can do that shit.
I take it
and I'm just like, I'm fucking done, dude.
I think you're on the same level as the Nerdcube then, because Nerdcube basically, once the copyright stuff started to hit really bad, he put up a video saying, I'm not taking ad revenue from this anymore, fuck you YouTube, piece of shit, you're dead to me,
I mean, I would love to not take ad revenue from YouTube.
No, I mean, you need it,
kind of thing. Well, the thing is they pay me $70 a year. Like, I mean, it's pretty much non-existent already.
That's just lame legal senses. YouTube, as long as no one makes any fuss, nothing needs to be done. Yeah, but YouTube has that auto bot that like just immediately makes a fuss.
That auto bot that flagged my Final Countdown video is a fucking cover of a Bollywood song. I mean, come on.
Wasn't that Bollywood song also a cover?
It was a cover of the Final Countdown.
Yeah. Yeah, also does it, man.
I like the fact that with Twitch you can stream. It's kind of a grey area with copyrighted music, but all they do is mute that section of the stream rather than try and monetize your entire fucking video.
Yep. Unless it's Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, Crazy Taxi was just screwed.
You can't stream Crazy Taxi and have the music on, because the moment the game starts, fucked.
The thing is like, I noticed that just in generally, like fucking... As soon as you hear that, yeah, that's it, you're done.
I didn't see. I think it was Proton John was streaming Crazy Taxi, and he forgot to turn the audio off for the background music. He starts to get out and he goes, yeah, and then VOD mutes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
Straight away. The thing is that game's been like shrouded in licensing problems for years. Like, if you look at the re-releases of that game, it's a completely different soundtrack. Because Offspring are like, give us more money. We're a bigger band now, bitch.
You want another game that was kind of shrouded in legal mystery for a while?
It does help that OCR aren't monetizing songs themselves instead of monetizing the gameplay features. I see.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Marsh?
Yeah, so another game that was kind of shrouded in legal mystery for a while, similar to Crazy Taxi. Super Mario RPG, the original one. Because that was a constant back and forth between Nintendo and Square.
Because it had a bunch of Square characters in it as well as Nintendo.
It was made by Square,
yeah.
So, but I guess they've somewhat resolved that because the Super Nintendo Mini, the classic,
it's on there,
has Super Mario RPG.
But it's got modified character sprites for later in the game where you meet Square characters. There's a guy who did a comparison between the original and the release on the SNES Mini.
Yeah.
It is cool that the SNES Mini has like a playable version of that fucking Star Fox.
Yeah, Star Fox 2.
Yeah, that's great, because that game should have been released, man. You know, the only reason they didn't release that was because the Nintendo 64 was coming out.
Hang on, I'm actually going to check now. I'm going to open my Switch up, because I think they also put, like, they finally put that game on the...
Really? What the fuck is the point in owning these little fucking consoles when they just release them digitally later?
Novelty.
Oh, Jesus. Give me a Raspberry Pi.
I was looking at getting a Raspberry Pi arcade case thing. There's someone on Etsy who sells basically you get the screen, the controller,
I'm gonna
and the
some...
Raspberry Pi guts, and then blueprints to cut out your own arcade cabinet.
Sweet. I made an arcade cabinet out of cardboard. That was fun. Like pizza boxes. Right, I'm gonna try some Canonless and see how that goes.
Star Fox 2 is on the Super Nintendo.
That's hilarious, dude.
The thing you get for having Nintendo Online, basically.
Yeah. I'm just sad that we're never gonna see a re-release or remaster of Diddy Kong Racing. That's such a fucking good game.
Oh. I don't know why Diddy Kong Racing is in such a grey zone when
Well,
Donkey Kong Country has been re-released God knows how many times. That was originally Rare.
The thing is because Diddy Kong Racing was created by Rare, and it has Rare created characters as well as Nintendo characters.
Yeah, but Banjo's now in Smash, so...
Yeah, but that's just like, I mean, everybody's in Smash. My fucking Grand's in Smash. Want to smash my Grand? Jesus.
I don't want to smash your Grand.
Let me smash.
No, don't let me smash.
First try. First try. I think I'm getting better at this. I will need to go for a piss, and then I'll start doing runs.
You always need to go for a piss before you start.
Well, because I drink fucking caffeinated beverages while I'm streaming, and it just makes me want to piss all the time.
Pockets, before you start the stream, is your refrigerator running?
It's off. It's off. I turned it off. You managed to get Pi Zero and released for $1 because they did a promo thing. I remember it came with a magazine, right?
Yeah.
They did it. That magazine like sold out like in seconds. I remember trying to fucking find one. I couldn't find one. And then they ended up all on eBay for like ridiculous prices. I was like, fuck it, I'll just soft mod my way. In the end. Oop. There we go.
Oh, they're cute. I was looking through the Raspberry Pi arcade kits, and there's little tabletop ones instead of like full-sized arcade cabinets.
Sweet.
I want to get the full-sized arcade cabinet one though, just so I can have it stood in the corner of the room.
If you like, I've got 3 original Xboxes that are all modified, and I'm like, shit, dude, I might actually just fucking take one of these and turn it into some sort of like main machine.
Yeah.
Because it's like super easy to do.
Also, 360 compatible fight sticks for that more authentic arcade feel. They're really cheap.
Talking about a 360 Xbox here.
Oh, original Xbox.
Original Xbox.
I think it's still got a USB port, hasn't it? Original Xbox. Oh.
The control ports are USB pinouts, but they're not the same socket. So you have to use an adapter, and it very rarely works.
Adapter. Kind of fucked for controller options, then, unfortunately.
Pretty much. Although I think there was some headway on that. There'll be there's some fucking. It was one of the most modified consoles ever. There'll be some fucking mod out there that's like, if you take this pin and that pin and solder them together, you'll make a fucking time machine.
I do love how like modified the Xbox was and the 360 was, and the
360 still doesn't have a soft mod.
No,
not anymore. Anyway, it had the JTAG hack for a while, but now it's completely non-doable.
Yeah, but like I said, I do love how modded those things are, and yet good luck emulating a fucking Xbox.
Well, I mean, the source code was leaked recently for original Xbox, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it still doesn't work very good.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons I own 3 now. Well, it's one of the reasons I own 3 now. Well, actually, the reason I own 3 is because I found 2 in a bin outside my studio. But the reason I own 3 now is because I'm just like, well, I want to have a backup console just in case. But like, because you can't emulate them very well. I remember the first fucking Xbox emulator. I think it began with a C, but it tried to take the Xbox executables off the disc and run them natively in Windows. And I'm just like, that's amazing, but it only ever worked for Turok. It's like, who plays Turok?
Apparently the Turok port of the Switch is really good.
Well, it's the N64 game. Apparently it's been
yeah, but it's a remaster, but it's also like added things like it's got the gyro controls for aiming, like aim assist.
That'd be better than the fucking N64 controller. Jesus Christ, that thing was a fucking octopus. He says while holding an N64 controller.
There's also the fact of like, I don't know. Oh yeah, I was looking into, you know, that game you said you traded me, the Blinks, the time.
Yeah, I've got it up there. In the,
Yeah.
covered.
So I was looking into it. I watched a review of it. I'm like, none of this looks like the bloody demo I played. Like, the boss is familiar, but the arena is completely different. What the fuck? And I looked into this demo, and there's no footage of the demo I remember in my head. I'm like, am I just remembering this game completely wrong?
Maybe you played the sequel, because there was 2 Blinks games in
No,
the original
it's not the
Xbox.
sequel, because, like, the gameplay mechanics of having to collect 4 gems to make 1 time power, but it has to be in a certain order. That was in the one I played.
Right, okay.
The boss was the same in the demo I played, but nothing else quite added
Hey,
up.
Flick.
Hi, Flick.
Hello.
Also, Flick, you don't need a flux capacitor. You can just jump really hard.
Nah.
Yeah,
You
just
need
do
it.
backwards long jump.
No, there's a movie called The Girl Who Leapt Through Time.
Oh yeah, I
and
remember that movie. I saw that in cinema.
She just jumps.
No.
saw that in
It's
cinema.
a great anime movie.
Yeah.
I got it in a 2-pack with Summer Wars, and I
I
love
think I
Summer
watched
Wars.
it in a double feature in a cameo cinema here in Edinburgh, and it was
Is it a
that and
science fiction double feature?
3.3 centimeters a second, which is another great anime.
Hmm.
And it's named 3.3 centimeters a second because that's how far a petal falls from a tree or some shit like that. That's fucking
Yeah, it's like,
terribly
if you need a
bullshit
flux
name.
capacitor to travel through time, explain the TARDIS.
The TARDIS is not real.
Neither's the DeLorean.
DeLoreans are real. I've seen DeLoreans. Come on,
No,
man.
that DeLorean though. Like, come on, find me a DeLorean that can fold its wheels in, hover, and also travel back in time.
Back
That's
to the
from
Future, maybe.
It's
Wow.
It's not a documentary. It didn't happen.
It's
Right.
my favorite.
I know
film
you've
of
just
all
joined,
time.
Flick, but I'm gonna go for a piss. So I will be right back.
You're not allowed to
We're
go
live.
live. Fuckers, we're talking about
No,
no.
Pockets, we're talking about
Too late, we're live.
breasticles.
Too late, we're live.
Chicken breasticles. Oh, I'm hungry.
No.
Do you think they'd be more or less appealing if you called them chicken tits?
Chicken tits.
I mean, who doesn't call them chicken tits?
What do you want for dinner, honey? Oh, big plate of chicken tits.
No, stuffed chicken tits are where it's at.
Good God.
Chicken tits stuffed with
What
garlic.
is wrong with you guys?
Creamy chicken tits.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the stream, guys. We're talking about creamy chicken tits.
And this is why you're gonna marry me.
Yeah, well, who said about marrying you? Jesus, that's fucking presumptuous, honestly.
You tell me all the time. Usually when things get a bit hot and heavy, you're like, oh, I'm gonna marry you.
Really?
All over your face.
Really on stream, on
We're
stream.
on stream, Flick, for the love of fuck!
Oh, my model kit got dispatched. Yay.
Jesus Christ.
Arriving. Okay, who wants to place a bet on this? It says it's arriving 15th of June to 25th of June.
August.
I'm willing to bet Amazon
August.
they are completely wrong on that
August.
estimation.
I'm saying
What's
August.
arriving?
Model kit. Kobakia FG039 frame on skill, Graython, to be exact.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably, I've had 2 Kotobukiya kits in the past, and no, actually, I've had 4. I had one of the frame arms girls, which didn't come with any of the armor or anything, so she was kind of crap. And then I had my Mega Man, Proto Man, and Roll. They were all Kotobukiya kits, but they were really good. Oh, someone's angry.
Hmm?
Oh, it's Jacoby. Jacoby's angry.
Yeah, angry at what Flick said earlier.
Don't be angry at me.
Don't hate the game, hate the players. Wait.
Alright, watch me not get clippy. You ready?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get clippy.
100% ready for the distinct lack of
Oh,
clippy.
fuck, I accidentally punched the sign. Are you kidding me?
You just want to read for a bit, you know.
Mario? Read? What is he, some kind of reader?
He teaches typing.
What is he? Educated?
My favorite thing I ever heard was Bill Hicks talking about he was reading a book and this redneck comes up to him and goes, "What you reading for?" Like, not what are you reading? What are you reading for? Oh my god.
That's what people around here be like.
Cider country. Oh, I found out I have a Game Boy Advance game that Yari didn't know existed.
There's a lot of Game Boy Advance games.
So, you know, there was the Spyro Game Boy Advance games and the Crash Bandicoot Game Boy Advance games.
Yes, you shared a screenshot, I think, in the
Yeah, I have the multi-cart of Spyro Season of Ice and Crash 2 Entranced on the Game Boy Advance. And Yari didn't know you could get them as a multi-cart. I was like, no, I kind of forgot it existed as well. But then looking into it, there's also one for Sonic Advance and Sonic Battle on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, that's
Multi-cart,
interesting.
like official multi-carts exist for the Game Boy Advance. I still love the, if you type in like Game Boy Advance multi-carts, you get the ones you can just put the SD cards in.
Yeah.
The ones I love are the ones that advertise like 398 games in one, you know, those pre-built carts. And on the box, they've got like art of all the different Pokemon games and things like that. And then you actually put it in your Game Boy Advance. It's just fucking NES games. It's a Famicom. It's a Famicom.
Yeah. I'm in the wrong place.
Well, try it anyway.
I tried and failed.
First,
Then I fired. Then I missed.
So I had a popsicle. I fired
Right,
again
yeah.
and I missed. So I had a nap and I woke up with a popsicle stick in my mouth. Then I fired and I hit something, but it wasn't what I was aiming for, so I guess I missed.
I'm mildly terrified to watch the new Grumps content at the minute because I just finished watching them play Monopoly, and then I think it was on their Instagram or something. They put up a video with Dan holding the Monopoly game, saying they're going to play another round. It's like, don't do it to yourself.
I've been watching their playthrough of, well, they're almost like their replay through of Link Between Worlds.
Yeah,
It's really good.
that's a great game.
I've got it. I should totally play it.
Doesn't get nearly the recognition it deserves, kind of
It's just
thing.
been forgotten about. I think it's because it's
Yeah.
deemed as a sequel rather than a whole new
Well,
game.
it's deemed as a sequel.
Second
and it also
tree.
doesn't have, like, other than a brief cameo, it doesn't have Ganon. Zelda's barely important.
Yeah.
But, I mean, come on. It has Hilda, who's just Zelda, but goth. Like, come
Yeah.
on!
she's cool.
Mm. And Yuga's a pretty cool villain. He's like Girahim, but less intense, and I like that. Because Girahim was a really good villain. But oh my god, was he over the top.
God damn it. Mario physics.
Lucario. I've still got those pictures I made, by the way, the pockets.
Oh god,
remember
delete them immediately.
The Lucario,
Yeah.
the Lucario converter, the Lucario convertible, and the Mega Lucario. Those was I was just making those while you were playing. I think it was when you were doing a Mario 64 stream.
Hey, Flomp, taste my butt.
Ugh.
Mario's butt is not gonna taste good. Like, think about it. When he goes down the slide, like that's friction burn all on his ass, all the way down.
I
And he's
imagine he
running
gets kind
around
of
all
sweaty
the
being
time.
you know,
Yeah, he's sweaty, he's chafed. It's not a pleasant time.
he's
to be
also
a-
not the
These are
most-
random pipes that we don't know about.
Also, he's a
Hmm.
little on the rotund side, so that doesn't help his
Okay, honestly, who smells worse, Wario or Mario?
Wario.
Wario.
He eats
Wario
a
has that
bike.
obsession with
He
garlic.
can eat a bike as a move in Smash.
He's also obsessed with garlic.
Oh, that was a close one. I almost never made that.
That's another franchise
Oh,
that I'd
shit.
like to see come back. The Wario Land series.
That'd be good. I quite liked the WarioWare games. Those were a lot of fun.
WarioWares are great. The last one was really not, though.
Yeah, I think my favorite one was the fucking Game Boy one. It freaked me out
You
because
like-
there's a point in that game where it uses the IR blaster to like blast IR frequencies across the board to any IR receiver in your room.
Hmm.
So it turned on my stereo. I was like, wait, what? Shat myself when Radio 4 came on. I was like, wait, what?
If you like the Game Boy Advance one, you'll like the GameCube one. Do you know why?
It's the same game.
It's the same game, but multiplayer.
Ah. Gotta touch the owl's butt.
Touch the butt.
I'm behind. I'm real behind. Hopefully the camera doesn't fuck me this time.
Fuck me, Jerry. If the camera fucks you, can we name the camera Jerry?
Sure.
Can we name the Lakitu that carries the camera Jerry?
Yeah, because he constantly fucks me.
Fucking
I don't
Jerry.
want you to fuck me, Jerry.
Jerry, stop it.
That was like the most innocent and pure way to ask someone to stop it.
Jerry, stop it.
We get a soundbite of that later.
Stop.
Stop it, Jerry.
I can't do that voice.
Why not?
Pockets, I can't do any voices.
Sure you can.
Oh, I was talking about.
I can do my own voice, and that's about as far as it goes.
How does the original?
Is that what I sound like?
No, this is the one voice I can just consistently do. I don't know if I can do it. It's
I don't
just
understand
not
a
gonna
word you're saying.
Exactly. You cannot. It just squeaks. I used to be able to do Stitch, but like that was around the time when my voice was still breaking, so I could do like the little crackly bits to Stitch's voice.
Well, that was buttery smooth.
Oh.
Well,
Hashtag nut.
You know when
I
I,
do
say
s-
I'm streaming, and I ask you guys to try and remain stream safe, and then you guys
Not to stream safe.
consistently push the fucking barrier. I'm
Not to stream
genuinely
safe.
concerned that eventually one day someone's just gonna forget we're streaming. Like, seriously, for the love of God, shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Oh, balls, run over. We died.
No. Well, the penguin
Hang on,
died.
I need to close my window now. It's getting too fucking cold in here. Oh god.
Isn't that the point where if you drop the penguin, you can't get the penguin? You have to.
You have to
respawn.
you have to restart if he falls off the stage. Oh well, we're done. We tried. Oh, my camera died. What the fuck? Why's my camera frozen?
Died on your stomach.
What the fuck?
I thought you're adjusting the window for a very long period of time.
Shit. I might need to restart the stream.
Uh-oh.
It's genuinely not working.
Can you turn off disable it in anymore? Let's see if
I've done that.
Oh. Try switching scenes. Go to like your BRB and then come back.
Now it's completely dead. I'm gonna need to restart. Fuck off! Christ!